nice and posted up, all right, for about 10 stops. All right, they don't need to get up at the next stop and then you can get the seat. So that's the point of that you can't tell. That's the context. We got going on from this much hate that you have. You know, the hate is from the people that you stole from. These are from nature, but there's repercussions for that, and it's the fallout that we're looking at right now. All right, so because things are getting real, right? So for everybody, before we heard the dog pull away to the bang versus Los Fortunes and me,
Jambo Habargani, Assalamu alaikum, and Shalom. Kumustaku, Fuda.
And reposting my videos and stuff, except for those 3 guys that even respond. Those guys don't ever respond, but the message is palpable. The guy that came down here that I was missing and had only been down here a week, he noticed it. One of the brothers came down on March, he noticed it. Then said thugs were the real man, giving men money in jail or JPEG who are in prison. So they're taking another man's child support money and giving it not to the child, but this is sad to no end.
We're just going around showing all 4 corners welded, so they had an octagon shape. Now I'm about to weld the frames for the wheels on front and back, and then figure out what I'm gonna do for the middle. Another thing here, as you can see, it made the holes wider, so I'm gonna have to cap these holes, cut some caps, and fill those out.
Okay, Brother Elia, what time is it there?
Next up is a leg portion, so I'm just squaring them up, make sure they're 90 degrees, and then we're gonna weld them up. For this next portion, I'm gonna be setting up the legs. I'm just making sure the legs are extended. This is gonna hold the wheels. Yeah, my table's not level, so I'm just gonna do a new tabletop later. But for right now, I just gotta make sure it's straight, long enough for me to weld it. It ain't gotta be perfect for me. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. That right there, and I got this little chisel to level it out. Like I said, my tabletop ain't level, but I'm gonna make a new one. All right, so just gotta tack it here and all the way around.
When I get back to the U.S., right, I'll see Brother Dwight, and that's a blessing. Hey, brother, I need you for such and such, right? And so, Brother Dwight, join you on the spot.
To start bringing YouTube and other stuff, I'm gonna need your assistance. But what I want to bring to attention is you know, is investment. And I've learned, just because I see, I'm in disagreement with that. Also, this gives a presentation with that place. So, I want to why we can do more. And I'm not talking about this. I mean, the righteousness. There are avenues.
Anyway, yeah. So, one of the brothers here, that's exactly why they sitting on the couch, eating some bonbons. Right? In the first place, yeah. Well, yeah, they use thugs that frequent, and not only those thugs, the ones that was coming from the prison system. All right. One of the things that happened is for sexuality, a lot of these women preferred the backdoor experience. All right, that was never our thing. But the thugs and the jailbirds brought that out into the life of the B-Dub. Them and all the toys. Remember, when people talk about the adult market, the biggest spenders in the adult market are